Alrighty, let's get this started. There's that. Crafting the mines. Alright. Let's get this party started. Skill issues? Oh yeah. Trust, skill issue. Jeez. Nice. Alright. So... makes sense. Yeah. Totally. So in reality, it would be hopper, 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 hopper. I wonder. Let's see here. Who do we have? Ragnosaurus, thank you for joining our quest. Welcome to the stream. Hello there. Let's throw this. Yeah, so I mean, if we came out through here, that could be a possibility. How are you doing today? Morning, evening, night. Something, my eye, I'm suffering from skills. Chill day? Yeah, it's gonna be a chill day today. Here as well. Finishing up a couple last minute ideas. Before we actually start building this. Because this is what we're about to add on this room right here. Underneath our base up there. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this auto dropper. Because this is what's going to burn off all the armor and junk that zombies carry that's not flesh, potatoes, and carrots. I'm not sure. It's been a minute. So I got the auto sorter fit down here. I guess... I mean, it's excess hoppers. Yeah, so I'll show you real quick. So here's what we got. I'll give you the lower base tour, and then I'll give you the world tour later. So this is the gold farm that we built very early on. And what this is for is this is allowing me to get gold for golden apples because I'm playing on hardcore. So I have no HP regen, so this is the only way I can get my health back is through golden apples or potions. Golden apples, easy. So we have this up here, which is my enchanting area, and originally the main was the whole base was this, really. Then eventually we branched down into here, which is where the Looting 3 certified auto sorting system has been built. This was a pain in the butt and took probably about a week's worth of streams to get this actually designed properly to where it could withhold a full Looting 3 congestion for over 8 hours and not back up. And it's also built with a auto smelting system as well, so we'll smelt the gold swords down for extra gold nuggets. And then just because it works out for where I'm at, we have ourselves a lovely little glow squid farm in there that we can get access to while we stand, which is actually perfectly in range when we stand here at the gold farm. So our newest addition, which we've been working on, is this hall here. The idea is Flutter and I are going to end up building a fairy grotto type thing in this room here. We're going to put a really cool like underground tree, make this thing look pretty freaking awesome. So we have a really cool look from here. And since she's way better at building trees, she's going to help me do this. So I wanted to add on another section over here just so that, again, we have a view of this. Plus, we're working on another another farm, because right here we had a zombie spawner that if I'd have known this was here originally, I probably would have built the base differently, but I found this after I established the gold farm. So that I could have had both of those in range. But the idea is we're building this based off of an old design I had, and we're working on getting the, again, looting 3 system designed up so that we can auto sort in here, which this is like the mock-up that I'm running with. So it's just a basic system where it's going to be zombie flesh, carrot, zombie flesh, potato, zombie flesh, so that this way it sorts it properly. All I have left to do is figure out where I'm going to put the auto dispenser in the room, because I don't know if I want to run, because it's got to come fully across, so this upper hopper line has to run. I can show you. So if you look right here, you can see that there are, in view, there's 2 rows of hoppers. The upper row of hoppers that you can see going into the terracotta is the main feeding line. This is what all the loot goes through. The next one below is the hopper-locked hoppers that say it can drop down into it. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this upper line in that other one, where I'm gonna go to create the auto dispenser to drop the items out. So I'm debating on just dropping it right outside because it's not in view up here from any place that I could see. We're not seeing. There's no way we'll ever see that bottom level. So my idea was I could just pop it out 1 block, you know, bring it out 1 hopper, and then we're talking what? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, less than 8 more hoppers to bring it behind the building. So if I wanted to bring it back over in here, I could. So before I go get busy with this, let me actually just go ahead and give you the tour so you can kind of see what we've been up to. So this will eventually be that room, which will be neat because we'll have a view of the tree from down here. Alright, so we have the auto sorting for the squid farm. We have the auto sorting for the gold farm. And this is a failed project right here. Functionable, but it's failed. This was a auto loading system for Bedrock. This was a very pain in the butt system to get to work, but once I got it working, we were able to get an auto loading system. One of the big issues was getting it to release. Getting it to release the hopper again once it filled up. So once I was able to get that worked out, this was the system that worked, and it actually functions, but the issue is render distance. Render distance ruined this whole idea I had for a to be able to carry to my transport system. So here we'll go ahead and go up this hall over here. So the main way we get out is over here through this. And because we're playing in Bedrock, we get access to overworld variation of Gold Farm. Java can't do this, and it sucks. You have to build these in the Nether. So that's the cool thing about playing on Java or on Bedrock is you get to build gold farms in the overworld. So that zombie grinder, you can see the shaft that I bring it up is right here. So we were just several blocks over. If I would have built it right back here against the water, so right on the tree line, I'd have had a zombie grind. I'd had a gold farm right in line of a grinder, and I could have stood at both, getting them active. Oh yeah. So over here is part of our 1-year anniversary project of the world. Flutter came on, and we let her be the demolition tripper, or as we jokingly called her that day, Mega Meme, and we let her put a massive explosion off in my world. So this is going to eventually be one of the largest projects of this Let's Play, which is me building a overworld corrupted area that's going to spread out kind of in this view here. It's going to corrupt and come down, and basically every block you see there will get replaced with nether. All the way down to right about the bottom of my screen. So right about there, it's going to be like all corrupted and stuff. It's going to be really cool. The whole thing will be filled with lava. There's going to be a huge alchemist tower here, lava pouring over. It's quite the large project. We built a cool little nature path, which is going to tell a story as you go across this. So it's going to be like a normal, you know, your normal little nature path. Well done. But as we start getting into this area, you'll slowly start seeing a little more nether corrupt, all the way till you get to roughly this mushroom here, which is when it fully transitions into nether as we get to the staircase that takes you up to the mountain. So that's gonna be a really cool story to tell there. Now the cool thing about this gold farm is not only do we get the gold farm, we get access to a working iron farm while we're down there. So while that's working, this is going to be burning eternally. I do plan on putting an auto sorter in for this. We're going to run a hopper line from here all the way down. I just have to be careful how I do this because we do not want anything spawning inside the cavity. So we'll probably use something easy to farm. Maybe you just use dirt. We'll keep something atop. So it's a solid line running as we make this, running down to a room down there. Then another large project was the aqueduct system. This was how I originally got villagers over here. This was the original one was done with water, and I did this for a reason of, it was cheaper to do this than it was to do it with, I didn't have iron at the time, so this was the way, this was the fastest way I could build a transport system to get villagers over to this area. But now, because it's here and it's built, we're gonna make a lore reason why this exists, and we're gonna have this eventually just dumping off into this lake. So this was a system designed just to keep things simple, keep it moving. And it was supposed to be an auto transport system, so that's why the currents always pull away. Because we didn't want to turn it into just a stream, which we could have, but by having these currents in here, this was the easiest way to move them down here. But eventually I got enough iron and I was able to, you know, rail more over here. Alright, this was another large project that we did. This is our tree farm. So it houses 5 of every overworld tree. There is 5,600 hoppers in this screen right here. Everything has a Everything has a hopper underneath it so that we can catch blocks. The only ones I misbuilt were the 5x5 platforms and the 7x7. All these needed to be one bigger, but the issue would have been, if I'd have done that, it would have cramped it up against the wall of this too much, or it would have come in just slightly, and I couldn't invade that space there. That has to be all leaves there, or else a golem will spawn anywhere outside that. So that, I couldn't get it any closer, so 5x5s to do that. So everything was done, color-coded, and set up specifically for this. We even built a composter over here. We still have one project left, and that's putting my 4x platform over here, which will be I think if this is 17x17, I think it's 18x18. I want to build a platform back here to stack the 4x trees, so if I ever want to like mass farm wood for chests for whatever reason, I'll build another one of those platforms back here so I can build a 4x tree on it. Alright, so let's move on to further up into the world. So my original project was, I found this when we started playing. We spawned over on the other side of that mountain, and we found this view, and I really liked it, and I said, yeah, this is where we're going to set up. Well, being on hard mode, we had to get food. Food was a major issue for us. So one of the first projects we started working on was the farm, getting it up and established. So that's what we ended up doing in our early stages, was getting this developed and getting our food established. Which then led into the storage building, which is a part of that other project. So this is going to be stacked up 3 high chests all the way through in a row system, kind of like this, minus this turd chest right here. But they'll all be stacked up like this, 3 high, all the way around. And also over here, up here, and down here. Now, I also said that this was a failed system because I went ahead and built the unloader here, which works. So very sad here that we built this whole system, and again, render distance is our enemy. This is an auto unlocking sorter, so it'll come up, it'll unload, and then it releases and goes back. And this was going to have just a dumping system to put anything we put in from that grinder would drop down here. And then I was going to have another system over here to take it, another one built just like that other place to take it over where we're going to go in just a minute. So failed system, it sucks, but at least we'll have it here to talk about later. And this will be the storage room for the game. Now, I still live in Hidey Hole. Haven't done anything with this because I've been too busy building my other projects, but this is eventually where my house will be. Also, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to build it, but I know I want it to overlook this. But it's how much of this water am I going to end up taking up to do it? Am I going to build it over it? Am I going? Because I know I want a pier to kind of come out here. We're going to go grab some sea cucumber and throw it out into this to give it some glow at night. But let's take you on where a lot of the dedication has been over the last couple months, which has been over here. So this is the farm area of the project. This has been one of the more recent projects over here. The idea here is on this side, we're going to have our normal cows. On this side, we're going to put mushrooms, which is actually one of our soon projects. I need to go to the nether, get the nether coordinates, and we're going to go to the mushroom island that I have, and we're going to go minecart a few over, which is going to be a fun, interesting stream that day. Then we over here, we have a stable where we have our first horse, which is Bomber right here. We're going to have one of all the overworld riding mounts in here. Just a basic chicken farm, nothing special there, and a pig farm over here. All right, so before we talk about that, let's just show off. This is going to be Rainbow Road, which is a project that I need to work on finishing, which is going to house one of every color sheep, including white and black. So I just got to keep breeding them up, and then I'll fill them in and get them all dyed up, so we'll have Rainbow Road built in here. Now, this was what we started before this is what we were working on before we did the zombie grinder. This is Brown Panda Island. So all of our brown pandas are named after anime or anime game waifus. So this is Aisha from Danmachi. And this is Brown Panda Island. We added all this water. Everything you see here, this was just a plains little mountain thing right here. And this is the area now where we're gonna bring over more brown pandas as they spawn in. And this will be their home over here. So we'll have, I think we'll bring over probably 5-6 more as we get them. And then, yeah, this will be really cool. All right. So, the Parthenon. This is about 160 blocks that way by like 180, 90 blocks that way. It houses 158 villager trade stalls. Which I got to get back to building this. I spent over a month and a half working on this, and it's all been done by buying quartz from the blacksmiths. And we learned this pretty early on in building this. I had built maybe from like right here to right here in just the pathing. And this took me an entire stream to farm this quartz that's with a Fortune 3 pick, grinding out the nether. I built that entire strip in one stream once I realized I could buy the quartz from them through 1 day-night cycle. So once I started buying the quartz, I was able to start working on this. So 80% of this was built with quartz from the traders. So the lake was original. It was here. This also houses 2 of our brown pandas over here, which is, I believe this we got, let's see, here's Noir from Nikkei, and this should be Naga from Nikkei. So we got another 2 brown pandas over here. So we planted this, we built a custom tree in here, which turned out pretty cool. And yeah, this area looked pretty fun when we got it done. But this is still a massive work in project. I still got to get all of the... There's so much time invested into this because of all the crap that went wrong, all the issues we had to sort out. There's a whole Minecraft series I'll be doing for YouTube called the Mastercraft series. And we'll be going over the all the issues we had and what we had to accomplish to get this working properly, which is quite the adventure. So we have our little path that comes out over here. Let's go ahead and tell it to go to day. And this leads over to Brown Panda Temple. So we have a little courtyard down over here that comes around, and we have this wonderful view of the bridge with this pond we built in here. And that wraps around over here to another custom tree we had to build. But we'll give you the view coming over the bridge because this is pretty cool. So this is still a work in progress over here. It's not completely done yet, but we are working on it still. Trying to get this perfected. We may build another custom large tree over here in that scene area up over there to give it some height in this area. And again, we're bringing in the cherry blossom trees to head up to Brown Panda Temple. So this was one of the immediate pause builds when we came in here, was working on Brown Panda Temple. This was not a cherry biome, may I add. This is a man-made biome that I put up. And when we got over to the 120 update, I went and found a cherry blossom biome, got a bunch of cherry saplings, and we started spamming these things everywhere. And chopping some down if they didn't grow right, but we basically transplanted a cherry biome here. So it comes up here to Brown Panda Temple, which is based off of one of the 2 temples I built on my last SMP, which was Brown Panda Temple and Charged Creeper Temple. The Charged Creeper Temple was one of the most pain-in-the-butt things I've ever built in my life, but I built it. So we have up here 2 other brown pandas, which is just Coca and Brownie. These are just normal brown pandas. These are not named after anime waifus. These were just my 2 originals. But this is their home. This was very dangerous to build, especially at this height. This would have killed me even with falling 3. Or with feather falling 4. I still would have died from that. So this whole biome, like I said, was transplanted. This was completely made specifically for this. So it was fun. It turned out pretty well. Not really much else I could do. There's still some saplings down that just haven't grown. Not really fussed on trying to take them down yet. The only thing I've got left to do over here is somewhere over here isn't spawn safe, so we do get mobs, and I need to get a few more, probably lanterns put out over here. And that should solve the mob spawning issue, because I want this area to be safe at night. The only direction they've ever come from is over here, which means there is a unsafe area. Everything else around is safe, so we've never had any mobs spawn over in this direction here. So yeah, this is what we've worked on so far. This leads to our village breeder, which was a part of that whole saga of the... this was a part of that whole saga about me saying how building that village trade center was such a pain in the butt. This is the village breeder that we built. And the major issue was we had this too close. I had it at 151 blocks. I needed 175 blocks. So I just moved it out like 300 blocks away. So now they sit over here and we come over here and breed them up as we need them. If we can do one of 2 things. We can send them as little children over to the village, to the stalls of the trading system, or we can let them grow up over here and then kill them if they turn into nitwits, which we've had several nitwits come out of this. So yeah, that's the world so far. We do have a blaze grinder set up in the nether. We do have a... So... on this, I've been playing since, on this world, I've been playing since January 11th last year. I would say probably 1/3 of my streams were probably playing on this last year. I know we took a whole month off in the summer to play some summer games. We'd played Senran Kagura, it was a water gun game. We played Kandagawa Jet Girls and one other summer game. I don't remember. But outside of that, most of the streams last year were designed around building this world. So, this isn't going to go away, but the idea is I want to start working on an SMP with Flutter, and we're going to hopefully release it sometime next month. the 1st of next month. We're putting together a few mods. I don't want to go mod crazy. But the idea is I want to have a experience with the Aether. So the idea is the theme of the SMP is going to be the Aether update. It's on 120 now, or 120.1, and we're going to come up with a mod pack system for this SMP. My rules really is I don't want to make any game-breaking mods, so we're not going to have anything that will like stupid level EXP farms. I don't want to bring in insanely complex mods like Create. It's going to be a little more generic Minecraft experience because we're going to be bringing in a lot of like first-timers, barely played players, so we don't want to overwhelm them with some insanity. But with the Aether update, it's going to bring some new stuff. It's been one of the things I've looked forward to always doing and never did in Minecraft. But there's some ideas that me and Flutter have been talking about. One, which has been, we talked about like the auto farming tree thing, where you walk up, you break one block, and it farms the whole tree instantaneously. I feel like that is game breaking early on. Like, if you can just walk up to a tree, hit it once, and the whole tree's down, that feels game breaking and too easy for a Minecraft experience. But what we talked about is doing certain, like, because we're looking at making even a custom quest chain for the SMP. This way it gives players something to do because it's very easy to burn out on content without having a progression system of sort. So one thing we thought about doing is setting up some quest chains to where it would unlock one-shotting trees. It would allow you to have certain techs unlocked because of this. We also thought about maybe adding like a MMO progression system of sorts where as you level up, you get perks, and these perks allow you to do things a little bit more. But the only way to do that is to play more, so that your experience can be kind of whatever you want. Because it shows that you've put time into the game. Aether is going to be the center focus mod, so there will be nothing that overwrites anything that Aether does. We're going to do the Aether mod for sure. We're going to add in some stuff that'll add a little bit of extra blocks because I feel like there's some trees and stuff missing. We're going to add some extra animals to it because why not give it a little bit more life to this world, especially with so many people here. It could be really interesting to see what happens, and to also add some little extra difficulty for the veteran players. So adding some extra mobs would be cool. Doing some villager rework stuff just to give, again, a little bit more to it. And then after that, we're kind of just looking around at mod packs going, or just mods in general going, does this break the game? Does this enhance the game? Does this fix some of the issues of the game? Will this break the game? Will this make it more fun? Because ultimately, we want people to have fun. We want people to hang around. We're going to do it in a season, so I'm going to be buying the server for 3 months, is my plan. So I will buy 3 months of this server, and basically, so that's going to give us 90 days on this idea. If people are really loving it, having an absolute blast, then yeah, maybe we will run it 1 more month. We'll give it like, all right, this is the final 30 days. Do whatever you want to do. And then we'll archive it and we'll post it on Discord, and you can download the world and play on it on your own. And, you know, you get to enjoy, you can go, you know, play around with it on your own. After that, if the idea is still there, people are still happy and excited and want to keep playing with this group of people, and it still seems to be popular, people want to do it, we'll look at doing another season with different mods. Maybe a whole new challenge type thing. What could we come up with to make something fun for, again, now another season where we all get together? Oh yeah, no, 3 months is totally plenty, but it's, what if more people keep coming in and we all are having fun? What if there's more? What if there ends up being more? What if there's like really cool projects we're working on and we want to see it through? It's this idea of going like, all right, 90 days, maybe stretch it out to like 120, but after that, it's done. And then move on to something else. And now we can make it crazier, we can make it sillier, we can do, you know, whatever we want to do at that point. We can change it up, build another pack. You know, maybe we take a month off because while me and Flutter get the pack to put together to create the server, we might take a month off, then we all come back and go again. So the idea is to eventually maybe do these seasonal SMPs to where we have fun. And maybe one day we end up turning UHC on and we all do PvP. For one day, have an ultra hardcore day just for fun. So who knows? We might even take it back and be like, all right, I'm booting up the original world. Here's the mod pack for it. We're gonna go play UHC on this thing. Good luck. Who knows? I'm all for having fun and doing stuff with the community, so that's kind of where the goal is. It's going to be fun to work on over the next month, bringing together a mod pack that I think that will be fun, because like I said, I don't play modded Minecraft. I'm very vanilla. You can look at what I do. I'm a very basic person. Like, my stuff does not require intense mods from like Create and all this stuff. It's just everything's naturally in Minecraft. There's nothing modded. The light you're seeing in here is just Minecraft RTX from playing on the Bedrock version. This isn't a shader pack or anything like that. This is just generic Minecraft that anybody could do. What's gonna screw me up is my brain's so wired for Bedrock, I've now got to go back and relearn Java's mechanics. I've got to go relearn Java's mechanics. Alright, I think I'm just going to drop it out here. And I think we can go start working on the world. We'll save this because we need a schematic. You heavily played mod packs. And that's fair. Everybody has their own way of playing. You know, for me, it's been... I've always enjoyed the generic Minecraft experience. I've played since Alpha. You know, I can be like, yeah, I remember back in my day, you know, I can do all that. You know, back in my day, we didn't have this. We didn't have that. So, I mean, crap, I remember the horse update. That was a big one. That was a big update. I see you over there. So, I've just enjoyed it, and I never really went venturing out for mods. But I knew I always wanted to play the Aether after I watched Paul Swords Jr. do it. That was a must for me. But I think at the time when I finally started playing, like really getting into wanting to play that, it was so outdated that I didn't want to go back because there was so much fun stuff that had been released. I don't remember where it was when I finally decided I wanted to play the Aether, that I just didn't do it. I never went through with it. So Aether is literally, so if the Nether is hell, Aether is heaven. So Aether is basically the sky realm to the Nether's underground. It's got like all sorts of cool new mobs. It's got a really cool block set. It's designed more for, it's got like, it's the best way to describe it. It is heaven to Nether's hell. It's got its own weapons, its own blocks, its own mobs. Everything there is freaking awesome. Hello there, how's it going, DMK? So, I'm really looking forward to, doing this with everyone. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun when we get to working on it together. How you doing today? An attorney cup for a friend. Nice. How's that going? Alright, so I know I want that. She didn't skip the credits? Uh-oh. Busted! What's up with Discord? Alright, so we have flesh, potato, flesh, carrot, flesh. Then fully asleep in 20 minutes. Oof. Well, I guess when you're tired, you're tired. There's not crap you can do about it. Alright, so that's how... Yeah, this is how I wanted to do it. Alright. Alright, that seems about-ish, right? Oh, that's cool. Makes sense. Alright, so... this is where it gets tricky on how we wanted to do this. So the original design... we basically made a squared off room. Alright, let's look. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Oh, I ended up looking at it all. I ended up looking at it all. I'm gonna use that temporarily. Let's put the floor in to this. And then we'll see how this feels. Because I'm not sure if this is how I want to go about this. So then let's say it comes up. And then window, window. I think right now I'm working on making an aura in 3D, and the trickiest part is the fact that I'm trying to make it fit the type of shading like they do. Weird, and I'm finding my style of how I like to do things. Hey, that's part of the process though, you know? You gotta go in and really learn how to do things, but then it's not only that, you gotta learn how to do it on your own. Okay, if we did glass block, this wouldn't be horrible. It's just this wall I need to figure out. Because I feel like we don't want to block this. We don't really care if we see or not. Like, this could kind of stay out of our sight. You know, we're okay with that. You know, we could even do take 2. Then we have 2. So we have 2, then we have that, then we put a... pillar there. So that's the issue of what I want to do with that. Alright, let's go ahead and strip those. Strip those. The others are just oak filler places. Honestly, I think we do need to go panoramic. Then let this be glass. We'll let all this be glass. And just be done with it. Okay, so we're gonna build... How high do I have to work with? Alright, so the hopper line is currently that block up there. So we have hopper line Yeah, hopper line's up there. Alright. So currently it is hopper line. Let's put hopper locker. So I could put 4 chests down here if I kept it at exactly that height and didn't drop it down coming out of this. So as long as I stay at that block there, through here, we come over here with it, we can have 4 chests of space. This be the hopper locker. And then the system gets built. Well, I mean, there was no research to be had. They used the X. They used their signature X that they use for every collab, and they announced it last night. Like, officially announced it last night. Okay, so this looks like it can work. So far, it seems everybody's reaction I've seen is like, great. They're back. Again. Everyone I know is just like, well, this sucks. Rim and Ram coming to Goddess of Victory, Nikkei. Hoo-hoo. Wow. Let my excitement run wild. I swear, if they make me have to do content on that, I'm gonna be so upset. As part of being the creator program, because my content's gonna be absolutely ripping at a new one. Like, y'all messed up making me have to do this. Okay, so we know it's gonna be... Alright, one more time. So we know the hopper's up there. The hopper feeding line. That will be the hopper locker, so yes. We will add one more chest to it. So that's our chests. And this will save me... That's hours of running this. Like, honestly, I think this is a little high for what we need. But it'll make it for long-term use be easier. Like, I'm really hoping I don't have to do a campaign for the collab. Alright, so we need to clear this out even further. Let me go get my shears from upstairs so we can get that glowy web stuff and not waste it. Because that is exactly what's going to end up happening.
A few moments later.
A few moments later.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
Yes. Just in case, we're gonna go ahead and take that down. I don't think I'm gonna get into any more of it that I'll have to worry about losing. Yeah, alright. Because I have never collected it yet, and I keep forgetting to grab the glow lichen, but there, we got some now. You know, I could... I'm gonna have space over here. I could run it back over here if I wanted. Alright. Just place that there for the moment. Let's break it with this, I don't care. So, this should... Alright, so... Alright, so let's think about this. This is gonna be... Hopper lock, or that's the feeding line, the hopper locker. And then... Hopper, 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 hopper. And then this is gonna be 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Yeah, 3. I need to take it back one more. BRB. Alrighty. Yeah, we've got to take it up to here. Because it needs to come off to max of there. So that'll fit the auto sorter, so... Yep. And then back here won't be... Shouldn't be visible with all that crap built. Alright, so we can take this down. Alright. One step closer. so now we need... Yeah, we'll just put it up one more just to have. Okay, so this is the issue of what I was not thinking. So because I'm walling this in over here, I don't have to. I could leave this exposed. It's not like it matters. So I could leave this area completely exposed over here. But that line has to run all the way across. Oh wait, I already messed it up. Puh. There we go. I have already messed this up. Because I am Papega. So this one has to go this way. So that needs to run across this way. Then we need... Then... One of these chests has a hopper in it. I'm like 90% sure. Yep. Alright. Yeah, so the way it works is you need to have a, I should probably eat a golden apple. Actually, 2. For that hearts. 4 hearts, 2 apples. Alright, there we go. So we have that line running this way. Then we have to have the line that runs here. Nope. So close. Nope. Alright. Yep, I'm out of range. I gotta do it from behind. That's what she said. That is what she said. Okay, that is aiming that way, so we can go ahead and link it up. Alright, so technically, we now have a line running, a solid line running from our grinder to here. I don't see any downward angled hoppers, so that is run here. Alright. So, technically, if we were to turn it on, these front two chests would just, or actually this first bottom chest would start filling up with loot. Alright. So. Go ahead and break this block. So now, here's the issue. In order to do what I had just thought about, which was like, oh, I could just turn this around and have it come back across and go to bring the auto dropper back into this corner over here, which is what I would like to do. I could do that, but I have to come outside this wall to do it. Which is why I said, if I don't end up having a wall here, it's literally just, well, hold on. We need that, that. So, you would... You then would aim it this way. Yeah, that works. And then... yeah. Now that I realize my error of my ways. This is that, so yeah, it would need to be... yeah, it needs to be on this block. So it needs to be here. And now we turn into here. And then we need to bring it down one. And the reason for that is actually something that I had noticed is if we're gonna bring it under here, we don't want it interfering with this line, so we need to be a block below it. And yeah, so we're gonna bring it down one, put it over here. This shouldn't be in the way, considering it's this. Okay, actually, hold on. Maybe it's better to get it back here, higher, and then drop it down. Might actually be the play. Versus me. Because, like, it can go back over in here for all I care. Like, it could sit right here in the corner. So this should... allow me to connect up right here. Okay. So now it's back here. And it's above blocks, so there no redstone should impede this. And what we can do, if we want to make it more compact, once it's built and actually, like, functioning, we can take it over to a creative world before we, like, commit. Because this is easy to change at that point, once everything's set up. We can run a hopper line, literally butt up against this, going the opposite direction over these hoppers. Because if it flows the way I think it should, it's going to flow through here. And everything that can drop will drop by here. So when it turns this corner, anything that comes back this way should only be garbage. So having this excess here shouldn't technically be necessary. But it's here just because. Oh, I see one. And that one right there would have broke this whole thing. There we go. Oh, I see another one. Right. There. That one. You've got to be kidding me. There, I think that's bent now. Yeah, okay. So it's run properly if we ever need, you know, however we want to bring it over. Okay. So the idea would be... Oops. Yeah, the idea is that it'll be built like this. I can stop misplacing blocks. Bop. You know, we'll have that, which is the framing for it. We need to go get more spruce at some point. So we have that framed in. And I am out of terracotta. Go get some more. Okay. So now with that filled in, it gives that a nice solid aesthetic from over here, because the other blocks will be blocking it off. Because we're going to have the auto sorter blocks back here. So I only need up to the chest. Walled in. And the rest can be exposed back here. And that will give it a nice aesthetic. Alright, so we need to make some chests. We need to make some, chests. We need to get some more spruce. And... what are we gonna do? Is this, let's see, where does this sit? Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. If actually, I have a way to solve this issue. So this block needs to be a stair into another block up here, which will give it a vaulted ceiling look, and it's hiding the hopper line inside this room. So that when I come here with a stair line, it will actually work. So we'll end up finding something to make this room feel nice. So let's go ahead and go find a bed. Drop some of this stuff off real quick. Once again, we have more stone than we'll ever need. I should probably go try to see if I can smelt some sand. Let's go get some beddage and go chop a couple trees. Only sleep during thunderstorms. All right. Oh, hey, strip spruce. Saves me a little bit of time. Yeah, I need more glass. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's head back to the base. See you, cow. See you. So I farmed a excess of sand when we went to do the making TNT for the mountain, because I didn't know how much of the charge we were going to end up needing to blow the mountain properly, or how much we'd end up needing to do extra at the end of the demolition. So there should be some sand over here. And we always keep a name tag and bamboo ready for if a brown panda was to spawn. We always need to check any jungle region for another brown panda resident. Here's a fun site. That goes down all the way down to the negatives. That's like a 70. Next panda name is Yorochi. Or Yorochi. I think it's the, should be the girl from Bleach. I think it's how you say her name. Oh yeah, sand's over here. Dirt. So we've got that one named up. We've had several different ones the chat brought up that we could name. Yeah. Yes, her. Let's go ahead and try to smelt some of this and see what happens. Make the style of energy transformation. That's cool. Forgot to say you're back. No worries, dude. We're just chilling. Sipping on some coffee. Nice. How many do we have? 2, 4, 6. Alright, so... Oh, hey, Glass, what do you know? Oh, hey, Glass, what do you know? Oh, hey, Glass, what do you know? Hey, random beef I completely forgot about. Okay. Alright, do I have... That's why we leave a block of iron here. I had forgotten all about this. I must have done this when we were working on the villager trade hall. Yep, alright. Cool. Anything in the blast furnace? Raw iron. We'll leave the bucket over there. Alright, I'm gonna go look over here to see if we got any spruce while that's cooking. I'm not sure if I farmed up any excess spruce. We might have to go back and bone meal some up real quick to make the framing, because it's raw spruce. So, I ended up started carrying a name tag on me after I had one despawn on me. I came over here to get the name tag from the villager, and it was still in render distance, which is what the stupid thing of it was. We had a brown panda, like, right over here. I walked over here to the villager guy right here to buy the name tag. And I came back and it was gone. I had given it I shoved bamboo down its throat. But that didn't keep it in, so that was, that bit of information is not correct. You cannot just throw them bamboo and they will stay, it's not like how if you feed something, it'll automatically, stay in the game. It's not how they work. They have to be name tagged. Alright, we will need to, yeah, we'll need to... Yeah, we're gonna need a bone meal. That's fine. We'll need a bone meal a few. So that's for that. That's kind of flutter stuff. Alright. Yep, we're all out. So, there we go. We got 7 bone meal here. We should have some over there. But the places they can spawn are right over here where it's still jungle. Some of that's got jungle right there at the bottom. But the biggest place we found most of them have been down on that backside. Has been a lot. We also found one back down over there. Oh, that's cool. If I don't have a bed here, this is gonna be kind of bad. Well, we're doing it live. Because there's gonna be phantoms. Lil is still helping you today. Yep. Vegeta is the best character. Vegeta still is the best character. He's the better dad. He's the better mentor. He's the better everything. It's funny how the world rallied around Vegeta. He's just a great, well-developed character. Down we go. Go sleep this night away. I'm gonna be mad. Is there any in there? No. Alright. Sleepage. Now we can go safely chop trees, and even if it does get into the night, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I probably shouldn't open my mouth. But it's been a while since we had a raid show up out here. Because I tell you what, farming raids out here in this lake is OP. They're slow, they bounce. They all, as long as they come from that direction over there and a little bit back over there, it's great. I mean, not that we really need raiders. We don't really get anything from them. Like, I don't gain anything. Of, like, tremendous value, I should say. For what I do on Minecraft. I mean, sure, they're emeralds. Great, cool. But I can go make more emeralds in one click over at the Village Trade Center than I can here. Farming raids. Sure, you get a Totem of Undying, but... eh. So that's 13. Yeah, we need more. We need more. More power. Oh, well. There we go. $27, still need more. Come over here, grab this, because whatever leaves fall that we can get can be turned into bone meal. Alright, check out our thing here. This is why we have what we have. It's one of the great reasons why I love this system is because it catches everything down here. It makes it all nice and efficient. You don't have to worry about, oh, well, I forgot to pick up a sapling or whatever. It's, you build it right, you'll never lose any drop that comes from a tree. And this is why I say building that 4x platform, because like in this case, not only do I need chests, I need wood. But I'm going to use some dark oak to make some chests. We're going to use some dark oak to do that. We got more than enough dark oak to go around. Wait. Sappy. All right, cool. Easy, easy, easy. Go ahead and we'll pop one more. We're at 38. We still need more. One large tree would probably have done us right, but it's whatever. Go check our chest over here. Unless I burned all this wood already, making chests for the hoppers. There's a chance. Yeah, I burned all the wood making chests already. And we'll just take one of these down. And there we go. That'll decay, and we get our saplings for that. So that gives us enough to have 44. It's amazing. These things can grow so much taller on their own. But we tend to get the small variations, and I didn't limit these. Now, I did limit the, if you look at the oaks, I've got limiters on them, so it stops the jackpot tree from growing. Which, those are the annoying ones to cut down. Oh my god, those, I hate doing those. There used to be a time and day where I would carry flint and steel just to burn trees like that down if I was ever farming trees. Oof. You want to talk about rage-inducing? Having to cut down a jackpot tree? Sure, it's a lot of wood, but they're annoying. And I think whatever we get, we get. We'll come back if we need it. Yeah, we're done. Alright. Have the saplings. Go throw the bone meal back in the bone meal chest. Nice, we got a stack of bone meal. Perfect. So we'll still need to get some deep slate. That's something I actually need to consider. I still need deep slate. Well, I guess we need to go down to our deep mine and go grab some deep slate. I don't need a ton of it, but I need some. I don't think I have enough at the base, so I'm just gonna go make some, or at the farm. Because I used quite a bit building that front for it, that front plate. Nope, no panda. Actually, the very first brown panda I saw was, I think, right there, or it was right over there when I was running around one day, off stream. I was really sad when that showed up. I was really sad because I was like, oh, yay! Oh no, I don't have a name tag. I can't keep you. Why'd you have to show up so early? So, if you want to talk about rage-inducing, and probably one of the things I hate absolutely the most about any update after 1.18, Caves and Cliffs. Absolutely can't stand that update. cannot stand caves and cliffs. Horrible, horrible, horrible update. I believe they're all safe. They are. Leave that down here, because that's all I need for this project, and anything else would just be clutter that we don't need. But yeah, I hate the Caves and Cliffs update. Ruined Minecraft and its efficiency. Like, I struggled to get iron because I didn't want to mine inefficiently at so many different levels. I wanted to get down to Bedrock and start working on trying to acquire a diamond pickaxe so I could work on my enchantment table. But, no, they've... And then every time you do start to strip mine, you end up running into a darn, ravine every, like, 3 blocks. So, for an old schooler, it really set me off. Alright, cool. Sleep through the night. Go drop this back off at the tree farm. I've only had it happen once, where I had a skeleton drop off from above my doorway so far since playing through Hidey Hole here. I've been pretty lucky. Heard the shaky of the bones, I heard the crunch, and then a quick swing, and skeleton was dead. We'll just leave the bed and carry it over there, because I know we're gonna have to get more wood soon. I didn't realize it was already 9 o'clock. So we'll just toss that in there. Okay, go this way. Oh yeah, I still need the... Oh, never mind. I got the dark oak. Honestly, I need a couple torches because it's getting kind of dark over here, and I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing. Could pop a redstone lamp over there. Not like I don't have coal and sticks. If I run out of sticks, guess what? I got a Fortune 3 pick sitting in that chest. So, we can get more. But it just feels like it's getting a little dark over here. Okay, so we build off... let's get our chests. We need an easy way. Well, this sucks, but... Alright, these hurt, by the way. Even with diamond armor, these actually hurt. You just got all your slimy balls. You know what? Because I know it's not really safe over here. We'll just do that. And that. And that. That should stop any mobs from spawning in. In the area. And now this room should be completely safe for the most part. Because in RTX, things look a lot darker than it really is. It's not actually this dark in this room. Alright, so let's go make these chests, and I need 2, 4, 6... Let's see here. 2, 4, and then 14. So I need 18 chests. Got Arya? Nice. Very nice. Alright, so we have our wall o chests here. Hoppers. Oh, there they are. I was like, bruh, don't tell me I have to go make more of these things. Okay. Okay, so that creates that. And now, on top of this, at the highest chest level, which is this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, I need to go back one. I need to go back one more piece on this wall. I see Tetra, I'm thinking either Blanc or MLB or Noir MLB. Nope! Aria. Okay, so that makes this incorrect. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 1. Blaming Zoo. Good idea. Alright, so that should be the system right here. Which, we'll go look at the other one, because that's cave closed in from edge to edge there. It should be that. Yeah, it's that. 1, 2, 3, then it comes off. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Alright. Yep, that should be it. So we just need the, that'll allow me to move through and around it still to get this set up right. Because these are going to need repeaters. These will need redstone torches on the outside, or this will need redstone torches, and we'll need redstone dust for the top of that. Alright, this is actually shaping up pretty quick. I mean, you existing seems to be the issue with people in their RNG. Gotta get the units somehow. I guess without taking their RNG is what they're hoping for. Okay. Let's go ahead and... start the hopper locking process. Except I don't have any potats and I don't have any carrots. So Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the farm for that. All right, well, we got redstone. That's great. We've got the hopper, or the redstone repeaters. That's great. I need the comparators. Oh, yeah, those things. They're expensive. Gotta go back to the base. All right, going to the base for the win. Half this stream's been running back and forth. But I'll get my carrots and my potatoes. And the women pleasuring devices. So we were looking at doing this. Pop, pop. So we're for sure gonna put in windows at least there. These are gonna be just normal window to look out here. But then we're gonna get this panoramic thing here, which will be pretty cool, because I think we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this room from there. But that's kind of the idea. Part of me's like, do we just come out here? But then what this does is I couldn't use window panes here, because they don't set up, they don't go edge and wrap, which sucks. At least not the way I would want to use them, so it's not like we can do a forward glass without actually just doing full blocks. Which, to me, this just doesn't look as good, so... That's gonna be a no for me. Alright, so we've got that there. Alright, let's go back to the base one more time. And this time we're gonna go to our storage. We're gonna go get that. We're gonna walk away with a nice handy dandy notebook. So I need 5 carrots, 5... I need 5 carrots, 5 potatoes, and... I need to build... 5 comparators need to be built as well. Oh, it's just you. It's just a cow. It's just a cow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. See, I had deep slate over here. I knew it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I think I've got zombie flesh. 98% sure I've got zombie flesh. If not, I can turn on the other grinder and grind out some zombie flesh. Alright, so we've got item frames. Now I just need to make the comparator. Comparator, I need quartz. I've got to go to the other base. Alright, so we actually got to go to the Village Trade Center for where that quartz is at. Crap. Alright, so the quartz is... Oh god, I'm actually about to have to go to the nether. No, I don't want to go. You can't make me. Really? Really? Where's my friggin' sticks? Alright, so I've got redstone for that. I've got the repeaters there. We got the glowstone. We've got the carrots, and we got the patatas. Okay. There's absolutely nothing else that I need to finish this build. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need dirt. Alright, I need 40 dirt per hopper. So... 40 dirt for hopper number 1. 40 dirt for hopper number 2. Hopper number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Great. There. I've got everything now. I'm prepared. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. I promise. I've done this before. So at least get it built today. We won't get the auto clock because that's just not gonna happen today. For the dropper dispenser burning thing, I'll need a lava bucket actually for that. But I'm not sure if I want to build it with 1 or 2. That's something I'm going to have to test. Is 1 dropping enough, or will 2 drop enough? Or will I actually need 2 droppers to clear through that quick enough? Because if it backs up into the dropper, like if I'm looting enough to where it backs up the line. And that's where it would clog, and we can't have that happening. All right, so all right, so the first step of building this is going to be the 5 comparators. Oh, I can't jump here. This is gonna suck. All right, I gotta take this out. All right, comparators laid down. Now let's go ahead and set up the undercarriage here. Which is the repeater. Like so. And then I just need 5 redstone torches, which is easy to make. Save the flooring. I'm sure I've got sticks. There we go. Redstone torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, those are set down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Abort. Abort. I think I built this one too short. Abort. Abort. Mission failed. Oh no. It is too wide, then it goes down 1. Okay, good. Micro panic attack there. Alright, now we go dust this up. And now we have the repeaters set up there. So now we just need zombie flesh. Which this is why we're gonna put this. I should have brought scaffolding. Should have brought scaffolding for this. What'd you do? Well, that's just not nice. That's almost just rude. Oh boy, he's in for a shock. Alright, so all we need now is... put this in... Whoops. Dep. 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 Alright, so now we just need to put the items in, which we're going to make... Oh, I didn't think about this. I should have brought 6 each. We're going to put the potats to the carrots. I didn't think this through. You wanna know how I didn't think this through? Because I didn't bring 1 extra for the signs. Because 5 head. Yep. When he finds out you weren't lying, he's gonna be quite traumatized. Oh, well, never mind. I don't need to get all the way back there. There's 5. There's 5. There's 5. Alright, so Zed flesh, we need 1, 2, 3. And now these will go in the signs that aren't. So it's gonna be there, there, and there. This is the potato, this is the carrot. And we're almost there. Almost there. Okay. So we've got that set up here. Still on chapter 6. Oh, it'll be a hot minute before he finds out. It'll be a hot minute before he finds out. He wasn't ready. Okay, so we need to figure this out. What are we gonna do here? Get it naked. All right. So we have a couple options. Option number one is we keep it with the perimeter right here. Let's go ahead and clean up what we do know. Is that this is going to be down here. Strip. Okay. So we know this. Now everything else changes based on what we want to do. One last function check over here. Okay, good. We're good there. All right, we've officially done it. It is built. It's just now, is it hooked up? That is the terrifying question we're gonna have to find out soon. All right. So we're gonna need to bring that down. And then we're gonna send it that way into this block. All right, so now it runs over, it comes out. Now we can just drop the basically the destroying mechanism over here into the dropper. However we want. It can now fit over in this corner, unseen to the eye. Which is fine by me. So, how do I want to do this? You know what? Let's just go ahead and call it quits for today on the actual world. Let's delete mock sorting room. Because it's not needed. Alpha Z grinder. I don't think I need that anymore, but we'll hang on to it just until we're done. We don't need this one. This can go. Free up this data. We can get rid of a lot of these soon. Alright, so let's copy this, and we'll, while that's doing that, let me get track of a few things. Alright, quickly look at the stuff here. We're gonna go into this world, and then this world will turn over to, we're gonna turn over to a creative world real quick and look over a couple different ideas on how we can get out of this mess. Because terracotta has yet to become a staircase. Or slab. It's just hard, solid blocks for right now. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Alright. So, here's the issue. We have this set up to come up here to the floor here. But we also have this coming potentially through here as well. So. Clear that out, because that's what we would need. So we're roughly looking at having this is what's left. Alright. So obviously this needs to come out of here, because this is still in the room. And we'll just go ahead and break this. Alright. So if we think about raising this, it's not physically possible for how we have the line run. Sure, we could dig this into the wall deeper and get it back some, and it wouldn't really be an issue. We just got to have one more hopper to move it that way when we want to link up over here. So we'll try to not let this be the design factor. This is just a lazy factor. So what's stopping us? All right, well, let's look at this. Okay, actually, I think we can fix this. I didn't realize I did it this way in here. I did not realize I did this. This might solve actually everything. Alright. Why am I doing this? We're in creative. Stripped spruce. We just get to place it already done. Alright. So like that. And then we gotta do this again. Well, actually, it would be here. And that. Alright, so if we built it up like this, what are we looking at? What are we working with? All right, bring over the terracotta. Now we just need glass blocks and glass panes. All right, so this one, we're gonna have that right here. Here, we're gonna do this. Like that. Here we would do this for a big wide window down here. Like so. And that's off, but whatever. We'll fix out those little details later. Now we gotta fix this wall issue here. So that would need to be here. That'll need to be there. It would need to be this. And then redstone torch. Redstone lamp. We would need one more here to have that look correct. Okay, so the room would be framed in like this. So temporarily, what's the quickest way to get out? Through the glass. Okay. Let's assume we break it here. And we get rid of the line to here. But now we need it opened. Okay, so let's see. Actually, it would need to come back one more because it would need to be up on this. Let's place a redstone torch there so we can see what we're smacking. All right, so that brings it off of here. So we're now 2 hoppers over. There's no way. There. Alright. So we need it here. For the moment. Alright, so that's above this. So we'll just assume that this roughly works for the moment. Now, what are we gonna do with the ceiling? Do we do what we did up in the upper one and we run like, that's too far back. No, it would have to be... Has to be on the outside. That would be better as a block. But like, do something like this. And then we do, I think, what was it? This to this to give it some like variation. So we would come up here on the bottom, giving it like this. Type of look. And then maybe do this to give it a you know, a vaulted ceiling like look down in here. Also so we could hang these. Oh yeah, that's way too dark down here. That is not enough light. That is very much not enough light. So let's go ahead and get this build back up real quick so that we can see the room fully closed off. Alright, so what we would need is... That's not horrible if we did something like this. I could kind of get behind that. Actually, that now leads me to the question. Could we put the blue one up here? To give that warm, cool contrast in here. It would work. Alright, so now the question is, with that, is that too bright? Feels like we're missing something. So... let's see here. There has to be a better way. Also, I probably need to patch these holes real quick. So that I'm not looking at this all weird. Because this needs to be stone. This will need to be stone of some sort. But, like, that feels insanely dark. So thankfully we can pop one of those there. I mean, it's not bad. Potat. Carrot. So that's what you would look at when you walked in here. I think I could deal with this. I think I could deal with this. Because this room doesn't make sense to do what we did upstairs. With all like the hanging vine stuff and how we are doing this. It doesn't make sense up here to do that, which is exactly what this room will end up having, is that same idea in here. So like getting this up here won't be a thing. Okay, no, I'm not seeing it. So, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So, all we have to do now is clean this up. We'll need to move the line over. Then we'll need to do get a auto dispenser set up so that we can trash all the armors. And then we need to figure out if we need 1 or 2. I think I'm going to build it with 1 and see how it does with a looting 3 sword up there, and then we'll test it. If it's clogged or if it backs it up, then we can test it with a double chest dropper, so it'll run out of the chest in both and dispense down into 2 lava blades to just clear it out as fast as possible. I don't think we're gonna ever get that efficiency. Life is a highway, and you want to ride it all night long, bro. There is so much stuff I want to ride all night long, but we're not gonna talk about that. How you doing? Also, hello there. So we're almost there. This is almost done. And then the base aspect of this. Of course you do. Of course I do. Who would I be? Let's be real. Good. I think we are in a good spot with this. Unfortunately, we can't do the glowstone tech we did over here because it won't work for what we're doing. Unfortunately. So, this is the layout. This is what it'll end up being. And we have ourselves a auto sorter. Hopefully this is gonna work. I haven't actually tested it fully, but this should work off of theory crafting. Worst case scenario, I have to run 2 lines down here and feed into 1. And basically 2 lines that would feed into a chest, and that chest feeds into this. The chest would be the backup for looting 3. But again, it's a zombie grind. It's a normal, natural zombie spawner grinder. So it's not like we're gonna ever get tons of mobs at once. It's not like the tripping of the portal where we can drop tons of piglins down in seconds. It's not that. So let's go ahead and wrap up here. It should work. We'll test it on the next Minecraft stream. I'm not sure if it's going to be any more this week or if we'll be back on Monday for Minecraft. Tomorrow we're going to be doing some crack Desert Online. Last I checked, I am 12 bill away, or I am 4 bill away from having my Jantina accessory done. So depending on what happens today, tomorrow, I should be able to make that. Morning, Chloe. Hello there. So that's the plan, is to start working on money. So we'll be probably down in Gyphon doing some stuff. I'm going to try to make some money today in alchemy. And I'm going to try to try to see if I can get this wrapped up by Friday. Get this see if we can get this pen narc down. And then it's going to be a quick grind to 30 bill, and then we're going to buy our second narc, and from that point on out, we are going to... In Black Desert, we're basically making money. So I haven't posted the schedule yet for the rest of the week. I know I should have had it posted by now. But I've been debating, and that's why I hadn't posted it. It's just, I'm still trying to figure it out what I want to do. So anyway, let's go ahead and shut this down so we can get Twitch rated over. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago your time. We'll be continuing on our grind in the world of Black Desert. So y'all have a great and wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.